Welcome back to Spone Academy. Today we'll be learning how to trigger PA or SIP call with the IP speaker's alarm interface. IP speaker has multiple alarm input interface, makes it capable to correlate with other security system, like receiving alarm signal from fire alarm or CCTV system, and trigger specific action. First, let's take a look at the equipments we're going to be using today. These are the devices we are going to be using for this video. All the devices should be at the same network. One SIPLINK IP speaker with the GEN for 101 microphone panel. One PC to do the configuration, and as the SIP server. One SIP phone for SIP calling test. One PoE network switch. First, let's take a look how to trigger PA with alarm signal. In this video, I'll be using the microphone panel as external alarm signal by connecting the panel's keypad tab to the IP speaker's alarm input interface, and also as the external microphone by connecting the panel's audio output to the IP speaker's audio input. Now let's take a look how to configure this operation. After connect the IP speaker to the network, open your browser and type in the IP speaker's IP address. For me, it's 19.168.1.120. Username and password are both admin. First, we need to change the IP speaker's audio input channel. Click Audio menu. Change the audio input channel to external line mic and external input type to mic in. Enable mic phantom power so it could provide power for the microphone panel. So right now, when SIP call is established, the other end will hear the sound that's coming from the microphone panel. Click Save. Now let's create a PA pattern for the fire alarm. Upload the audio in the media menu. Now to the pattern menu. Change the pattern name and bind it to the pattern. I'm going to set it to playing for 10 seconds, then stop. Click Save. Now to the event menu. Change the control in one's action to the pattern we just created. For microphone panel, we need to change the signal mode to edge and normal open. Save and restart. Now let's test it out. As you can see, the PA pattern's audio has been sent to the IP speaker. When there is an emergency situation, we can trigger the SIP call to the control room by simply push a button. First, I'm going to configure the SIP parameter to online to the SIP server with the SIP ID 5 and server IP 19.168.1.200 as the SIP server PC. Revisit SIP server registration episode if you don't remember. Now, back to the event menu. We are going to define control in one as SIP call. Change the action to call and the destination as the SIP target. You can write the complete SIP call format like what I'm showing if you want to achieve SIP call without SIP server. If you have SIP server, you only need to input the receiver's SIP ID. Click Save and restart. This is the SIP server on my PC. As you can see, IP speaker and SIP phone are now online to the SIP server. Now let's try to make SIP call with the microphone panel. Press down the microphone panel button. You can see the SIP phone has received calling from the IP speaker. Now we can start two-way communication with the SIP phone.
Hello?
You can see the audio from the SIP phone has been transferred to the IP speaker, and SIP phone can hear the audio from the panel's microphone. Press again to hand up. In this video, we've learned about the alarm trigger SIP call and PA function of the SIPLINK IP speaker, and also the connection and the usage between the GEN for 101 microphone panel and the IP speaker. That's all for today's lesson. For more information, please visit our website www.spoincome.com. Thank you for watching.